Hey, family. Hey, I do apologize for any banging that you're going to hear in the back of this video. I'm washing a rug. I had no idea that it would be this loud. I would not have done it before live. So it's going to get a little loud. So sorry. How are we all doing? And again, if you have not been watching my latest lives, you know that I didn't do yesterday's live on Sunday because, or my Instagram. If you haven't been watching my Instagram, I didn't do yesterday's live. I moved it to today because it was my little sister's birthday on Friday. So we had like a whole weekend planned for her, and I just did not have enough time to watch the show and do a live, and didn't happen. It didn't happen. So I'm so sorry about that. But we're here today. We're going to talk about 90 Day Fiancé, which, sad to say, it's finally getting really good with some storylines now that they're wrapping up. But in the beginning, a lot of these storylines dragged. Now we're picking it up when the show was about to end. You know what I mean? But we're here. How are you guys? Hey, Marianne. Hey, Caitlin. Hey, basically Brittany. What's up? Hey, Yolande. Hey, Coos Girly. Oh, she had a great time. Thank you, Nikki B. Hey, Miss Gigi88. Shout out to my moderator, Black Lavender. Hey, Kimberly. Yeah, she had a great time. She really, really did. Guys, when you come in the room, make sure you come in the room with your likes. Thank you so much. Hey, Paula. Hey, Trixie. Hey, Blair. And guys, a lot of you are saying in all of my lives that YouTube is not notifying you guys. So make sure you go to like under this video. There's like a notification bell, which should be like right on the right. It's like a bell button. Just hit that notification bell and also customize it to what you want. So YouTube has under the notification bell, it has the customization of you can get notified for everything that I do, or you can get notified for a specific show that you're interested that I do. Make sure you guys do that so that you never miss what I'm doing. And if you're in here, because guys, I get a lot of people in my DMs. It's you guys. But one of you guys sent me pictures of Natalie and video of Natalie, not Natalie, Yara, from a show she did back in, I think it's Russia. Yara does not look like Yara today. I mean, she's a totally different person. You would never think that what Yara looked like before is the same woman. Totally different. Her attitude even changed with her with this makeover. Once I find it, I'll share it in the last one. But I just get so many DMs. I don't know if you guys know how to like coordinate stuff. Can you coordinate like Instagram DMs or like Instagram conversations? Because when I talk to you guys, the conversation doesn't stay current. Because right after this, I'm going to have a lot of people hit me up in my DMs about information just to talk about the episode as people watch this live. So the conversation that I was having with somebody earlier today is going to get pushed all the way down to Lord knows where. I would love a way, if there is a way, if you guys know, a way for me to like keep certain conversations at the top. I don't know. Let me know if that's even a possibility on Instagram. Sarah Peters, what's up, sis? Thank you so much for the super chat. Sarah Peters said, hi, Nikki. I don't, but 90 Day Single Life is that show. It's hilarious. Pillow Talk is shady with having exes reviewing the show. I know. I can't get another streaming service. I can't. I got Disney Plus, HBO Max, Netflix, Hulu is on its way out. So I may replace Hulu with Discovery, but the whole family has to be in on it because we all share streaming services. Like everybody pays for one because it would just be too much if I was paying for all these streaming services on my own. But it's Hulu, Netflix, not Discovery, HBO Max, Disney Plus, Amazon. Is there another one that we just got? Showtime. And that's it, right? Yeah, it's too many. It's too many. My mom tried to get CBS. We canceled that as like the week of the the free trial. We were just like, no, we cannot do another streaming service. It's too ridiculous. Cable and streaming services, it's too much. It's too much. But thank you so much, Sarah Peters, for the super chat. I would love to get Discovery Plus, but I just can't. Now, if Discovery want to work with me, if you want me to review your shows, send your girl a free pass. Send me one of y'all the executive passwords. I'll check out the shows and I'll review them, but I'm not getting another streaming service. It's getting ridiculous. We're in a pandemic. Y'all want us to pay for cable and several streaming services? The devil is a liar. And if you are a network and you have a streaming service, stop being greedy. Stop being greedy, because you know that you can put all of those shows that you have on your streaming service on DVR. You know that you can do that, or put it on another network that everybody, or another channel that we all will tune in, or put it on the same channel. This stuff y'all doing right now is greedy, and I'm not buying into it. I am not. Y'all know I love my little true crime shows. Y'all know I love that, but Discovery, I can't do it. I can't do it. I love y'all. I can't do it. You want me to watch it? You got to hook me up. You got to hook me up. That thing, Discovery needs to be $1.99 a month for 3 years. That's what y'all need to do, because it's too much. And your audience is not on a streaming service network. It's not happening. My mama, my grandmama are not getting a streaming service to watch their true crime shows. It's not going to happen. We're not going to OWN. We're not watching OWN on a streaming service. It's not happening. Your audience do cable. Know your audience. I did not mean to go on that rant, but I'm so upset because Discovery is pulling it. They are really trying it, because I'm seeing a lot of my true crime shows going over to that streaming service. It's not happening. It's not happening. Even if you put Swamp Murders over there, I'm not buying it. Period. How are we doing? Paula K said, I worked at Discovery headquarters and they have an archive with every show for the employees to watch. Paula, I won't say anything. Thank you for the info, Paula K. Simply Simone said, I only got Hulu. I hopped on Netflix after 2018. I'm going to get Disney Plus again since it's in my budget now. It's ridiculous, guys. It's so ridiculous. Everybody want to be Netflix. Everybody want to be Netflix now because y'all see us popping, but y'all ain't putting in the work. Y'all ain't putting in the work. Y'all wasn't sending DVDs to people's home for 99 cents back in the day. Netflix put in the work. The rest of these streaming services are just being greedy, but HBO Max is doing a damn thing. Now, I'll be real honest with you. Out of the streaming services, the only one that can really compete with Netflix is HBO Max. I like me some Disney Plus, but I'm not a kid. You know what I mean? Like 99.9% of those shows are for toddlers. I think it works for parents, but you could just put your kid in front of a YouTube video, a kiddie YouTube channel for hours. That Baby Shark thing still gets them. Still gets them. You know what? Let me not say nothing about Disney Plus. I'm trying to work with them. But HBO Max is doing a damn thing. Every time I'm thinking about getting rid of one of them, I'm just like, I gotta save HBO Max because they're giving me content. They're giving me content. Netflix, watch out. Watch out. Oh, yeah, Tamika, I am. Tamika knew I was going off about Discovery Plus. You knew. Because they're taking all of my freaking true crime shows and putting it on a streaming service. Well, the joke's on them because I got a lot of them saved. I got a lot of them saved on my DVR for forever, okay? So whenever I get a little bored, I go and binge American Monster. Don't do me. Don't do me. Don't play me. Play checkers. Play checkers. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know, Caitlin, I don't know what the hell is going over at MTV. Whenever you turn on the it's ridiculousness or the challenge, I'm like, do y'all need help? Do y'all need somebody to create content? Like, what is going on? All I know is that Rob Dietrich is getting paid. He is getting paid. I know. See, Jamie, that's great. Because Jamie H said, if you have HBO, then you have HBO Max. We don't have HBO, so we have to pay for the HBO Max, but we love it, right? But if you like, that's something like that should happen with all of these channels. If I already have Discovery within my cable whatever package, I should have Discovery Plus. You want me to have Discovery and then pay for Discovery Plus? Oh, we gonna wait this out. I want to see where y'all gonna be with this foolishness y'all pulling. That's not fair. That is not fair. Oh, American Monsters is my show, basically, Brittany. I actually had to hop off of watching one of the latest episodes of American Monster and hop on here because I found out that I was a little late. I ain't had the heart to tell y'all I was watching American Monster. That is my show. Oh yeah, Deborah, I heard about Becca. I'm actually buying a bunch of those lip glosses today because I don't know when they're ever, coming back. And they're on sale. They're on sale for $13. I'm wearing it now. Becca Chocolate Geode lip gloss on sale for $13. It's normally like $22. Y'all better get in there. But if you see that they're like low in stock, just know that Nikki is on the live right now and she can't buy it. Save me one, please. But yeah, but if they're available, I'm going to buy a bunch of them. Oh, Hear No Evil is my show too. Hear No Evil, Web of Lies. What's the other one? No, it's See No Evil. That's the one with the CCTV. Ciao. My favorite, you know what? This is so sad that we're going here, but let's do it. I want to talk to you about this for like 2 more minutes. Basically, Brittany said, what's your favorite episode on American Monsters? My favorite episode on American Monsters, I do not know the name, but it is that father who was sleeping with remember, he had 14 kids. He was sleeping with his daughter. He was raping his daughter when she was in her home. She got married really young to escape that. And, the dad fell into a depression because he was no longer able to rape his daughter. He had been raping her from like 5 to like when she left the house. I think she got married at like 17 just to get out of that situation. The dad fell into a depression because he was saying, he wrote these letters saying that he was in love with his daughter. Sicko. So he asked everybody to come over for Christmas, Christmas Day to open up gifts and everything. And when they got there, everybody one by one, he killed them. He killed his kids that were coming home from school. So their bodies were in the house for a couple of days before like Christmas vacation. So he had already killed his wife. As soon as his kids went off to school that morning, he killed his wife, buried her in the backyard. Then his kids came home, killed the both of them. And then he buried them in the backyard. And then he waited for Christmas. This is back in the day. So there wasn't cell phones. People wasn't calling. It was just like, regular dial-up phones, right? So the family comes over for Christmas one by one. So it's his older son and his family. They come over. He kills them and buries them in the backyard before his daughter, who the sicko was in love with, comes home. When her husband comes in the home, he shoots him. This daughter sees it, tries to flee. She tries to get her kid. He kills her and then kills her kid, who is still alive, as the dead mother is cradling the baby. He killed that whole family, 14 people, and nobody was checking for them for months because they are a quiet, reclusive family. I'm not calling out cultures or anything like this, but let me tell you something. It couldn't have been a black family. Ain't nobody checking in for months. That's not how we do. Oh, we check in. Where are you at? Because I went by Chuck E. Cheese and I ain't see you working the concession stand. What's going on? Let me hop over here. Oh, she ain't here. Maybe she over at her friend's house. Where is Niecy? I ain't seen Niecy in days. Let's get up and go over there and find Niecy. You can't go missing in the black family. Oh, we gonna find you. We gonna find out what happened to you in 48 hours. Months. Nobody checked in on this family. Then the only reason why they were able to capture this man is because this sicko who was raping his daughter was also trying to sleep with somebody at his job. She turned him down. So he went to the job, killed the lady that he wanted to have an affair with, who was not interested in him, and then shot somebody who was trying to protect her. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And guess what they did? Captured him alive. He killed half of the damn small community, and they still captured this man alive and put him on trial. So that's my favorite American Monsters episode. That like 14 people. Basically, Brittany said, no, Black people, if it's been a minute, we do pop up. Where is Niecy? Where is she? My boyfriend joked like he will do something and just tell him I ran off. Like, boy, they ain't gonna believe that. Oh, we don't play. Oh, we don't. We pop. I'm telling you, it's something within us where it's just like, you know what? I ain't heard from Tracy in a while. for some reason, if we can't see or sense that, you know, the people who are in our lives are in our lives consistently, something happens to us. And we just say, you know what? Has anybody talked to Gregory? It just comes up in us. I don't know why, but we don't do that disappearing. Oh no, we're gonna find you. We're gonna find you. Let you not answer your phone for an hour, even if you're at work. Oh, we calling the cops. Something happened. Not the cops. We're gonna call our cousins. Sippy Simone said, oh, honey, I can't go missing. My aunties will call everybody and check every spot for me, and we're African. We don't play that. We don't play that. Basically, Brittany said, my cousin do it to me all the time. They FaceTime and be like, why you ain't call me in 2 days? Yep. Or check social media. I remember one time I had worked a double shift at my job because I was trying to get enough money. It's back in the day. I was trying to get enough money to buy a plane ticket so that I can go home for Philly for the holidays. And I did not answer my phone because I didn't have long breaks. I was trying to like get as much overtime as I could. So I saw my mom call me, but I didn't respond right away because I was using what little break that I had to just eat and get back on the floor back in my reception days. And my mom called my roommate called me. Then she hit up my Facebook. So when I got off of work, I had like 30 missed calls. And it was all these voicemails of people, hey, Nikki, where are you? What is going on? What is going on? And I was just like, I was at work. All my friends was like, call your mother, please. She done put out a 911 on Facebook. I went to that Facebook message. I called my mom and I said, delete this. Embarrassing me. But she was just like, no, you didn't call me. You knew I was at work. So I had to give this crazy woman my work number. I was like, oh my God, please don't call this job and embarrass me. Please. LM said, hell, he killed the whole family. There was nobody left to call. You're right about that. What's up, pretty kitty? Yeah, we don't play that. We don't play. Yeah, Tara said 2 minutes means 2 hours to my family. Absolutely. Because when they were doing the interviews of everybody in the neighborhood who were shocked, they were just a really reclusive family. So us not seeing them for a long time was normal. Oh, hell no. You don't know what your neighbors is doing. I'm not saying you got to be in their business, but you need to be at least looking over the bushes. You got a reclusive family over there. Something going on. Something is happening. They wouldn't really let the kids play with the other kids in the neighborhood. Y'all need to be watching them. Y'all need to have the FBI on speed dial. Y'all just letting these people be reclusive and crazy? It's a cult going on. Stuff is happening with them reclusive families. You always got to check on them. There ain't never been a reclusive family that was sane. You got to check. They just let them people just disappear and nobody was checking. Even the school like called and the dad was like, oh no, they're sick. Y'all taking that? That's it? You just keep on calling. He keep on saying they sick. Ain't no principal saying, well, take them to the hospital. I'll call an ambulance right now if they're still sick. Y'all just let these reclusive families do whatever. Not in my neighborhood. I don't even have a dog, but I'll get somebody's dog and just be walking it by the front of their home. Hey, good afternoon. Just wanting to see how y'all doing. Is he doing anything to you over there? Listen, checking on the kids. Check in on the kids. Y'all know y'all have seen little dirty little raggedy kids in your neighborhood who don't speak and they 10 years old. You done seen some things. We Americans, we got a problem with minding our business. And that's the problem. You got to get into people's business like we're doing here. Let's get into 90 Day Fiancé. Come on. Come on, come on. Wait, child, my loofah brush is falling off. Come on in the room. Oh, come on in the room. We got so much to talk about. Yes, House of Horror. Yes. Come on, basically, Brittany, we be watching the same thing. Oh, Lord, pray for us. The stuff that we watch, I don't know why women just get into these true crime shows. What is it about us? I think we're always trying to look for a way to like save ourselves because we don't never know when that man is going to snap. How sad. Come on in the room. In the room. We got so much to talk about. So won't you come on? It's people say, yes, I ain't missed nothing. Nothing, girl. Come on in the room. Oh, come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. I said we got so much to talk about. I said we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? You better check on them reclusive families. Check, check. Evil lives here. Child, I would get into Fear Thy Neighbor a bit more if the acting wasn't so terrible. The acting in Fear Thy Neighbor, I'm like, I know this is a reenactment show. I know y'all using non-union actors, but I was a non-union actor before, and I was still giving it like I was union. Whew! Fear Thy Neighbor got to do better with their actors. They have got to do better with their actors. Let me see. Let me see. What time is it? Okay, we're doing good time. Oh, God. Bernice said, I'm literally laying here watching Fatal Attraction while my baby naps. Those are our shows. Those are our shows. Oh, yeah, it's a problem in the UK, too? Child. You always, listen, check in on them reclusive families. Shoot. Oh, Fear Thy Roommate was good, too, Advice Queen. Web of LM said Web of Lies is that girl. Oh, Who the Bleep Did I Marry is good too. Playing it with Danny. That one is really, really good. For My Man on shoot, what network is For My Man on? It begins with a C, I believe. I watched that one too. Anyway, let's get into it. If you were just here for the review, sorry. Y'all know I get off track when y'all start talking about my true crime shows. Oh gosh, because I have I got to finish this Fear Thy Neighbor episode. What else is coming up? No, I got to finish this American Monster episode. What is coming on tonight? Is it Hometown Homicide? That's the one about Philly. I'm so embarrassed, but that's my show too. That's my show. Although they never get the Philadelphia accents right. I be watching like, oh my goodness, I know that neighborhood. We had a serial killer. I just found out we had a serial killer. Let me tell you something. I'm going to leave this alone, but y'all need to watch Killer Preacher on the ID channel. It may be on the DVR, on demand. Go check that. But Killer Preacher, that's the one. That's the one. Let's get started. If you were just here, oh God, if you are just here for this review, beloveds, it starts right now. Yes. Let's get into Brandon and Julia. Oh gosh. So Brandon is getting cold feet, of course. And when they were doing a replay of the episode, I think this was a new clip that they added in because I do not remember Brandon saying to Julia, you're upset that I don't share your female fantasy of a wedding. Language is very important, and how a person uses it. Just stringing those words along. I was just like, seeing something else in him that I don't like. But let me tell you something about this, right? When Brandon says, to Julia, you're just mad that I don't share your female fantasy of a wedding. Unfortunately, for a lot of women, we do have, especially when we're in a relationship with a man and it starts to get serious and we get engaged and we're about to get married, the wedding is a big deal for us because for a lot of us, it's our last day of joy. It's our last day of joy, peace, and freedom, right? So we like to have this big extravaganza as a way of saying goodbye to happiness because marriage only works for you. Doesn't really work for us. So it's not the best setup for women. It's a great setup for men. So maybe we do a little much. Maybe we're a little bit extra about the celebration because we know that this is it. So let us have it. Thanks, Brandon. Gonna get mad at us because we want to have a big celebration. Yes, because we're going to spend the rest of our life washing dishes, birthing your babies, and cleaning your dirty drawers. So let me have this one day. Being a straight woman is very difficult. I don't think, I know that we're not a marginalized community. So I'm not even going, act like we're going through like other communities go through. But I'm telling you right now, we're silent about our pains. But straight women go through hell. Oh God, some of us are just praying to have a man that knows how to properly bathe. Anyway, so then like throughout this whole episode, Brandon is just, I don't really know. I don't know. Everything is being rushed. Hold on, Americans. We have to talk. We have to talk, right? Why, when your partner who was from another country comes here to America for the 90-day visa, why are y'all looking at that 90-day visa as like y'all still dating? I feel like the characters on the show who come from a different country actually come on this show anticipating getting married. I don't think it's that way for the Americans. I think because we've heard a lot of the Americans express, "Oh, I just want to see if this is really for me." I'm confused because I thought that this 90-day fiance visa were you all getting acclimated with your fiance? Because I'm sorry, if you're a fiance, there's nothing to like really figure out. You proposed, right? You gave me a ring. So I'm thinking I'm coming here to get married to you, but you're telling me we're still in the process of dating and you want to see in 90 days if I'm worth it. But I got the ring. What didn't that mean I was worth? It's just very confusing because the Americans are just like, well, we just want to see if we can work here and if, I want to be with this person, but you already proposed. This person is coming here intending to marry you. I thought the 90-day fiance visa was just for you to get acclimated and for you to get everything ready for your wedding. I didn't know, or this is my interpretation of what I'm getting from the Americans, that this was to see if you really wanted to be with this person. But my understanding is if you're a fiance already by the time you get here, isn't that chapter closed? Haven't you already figured out that like I'm the one? Because Brandon is really acting like he needs more time because him and Julia have problems. But she got an engagement ring on and you're banging her under your parents' roof. But why are y'all there acting like you're married, but you're still unsure if you want to marry her? So you're getting cold feet or scared of the upcoming wedding because you're still not sure. Why are you banging her then? Like, I don't get how men are always unsure and like still sleeping with the person. We will get in the mic. Because I just don't get that. How are you still confused? Not sure. Don't really know if you want to take this next step, but you're still like in this active relationship with this person, still sleeping with them, still telling them that you love them, but you're confused and you just don't know up until the day of the wedding if this is what you want to do. Just gives me very selfish and deceitful. I just feel like you should have that conversation with her because Brandon is having this conversation with us. Julia's probably watching this back like, oh my God, you didn't know you wanted to marry me? I'm thinking that you're just not taking it serious because you're like this, guy, and you're like, I don't get involved with the weddings. It's a woman's job. That's probably what the woman is thinking. She probably didn't know that this man was here until she watched the freaking show. Julia, I hope it's worth it. You have been through so much hell. So much hell for this man. And I don't understand why. But girl, I hope it was worth it for you. Seeing Brandon's mom cut his dad's hair explains a lot. It makes sense to me. It makes sense that she is the one cutting and styling everybody's hair. Because look at her hair. What in the Brady Bunch is going on with this woman's hair, right? So when I see her cutting her husband's hair, I'm like, oh, it makes sense. Because all of these bad hair choices are because of you. They give me, because I don't want to offend the Amish people, but like they give me secluded, reclusive family. They give me reclusive family who kind of interacts with the rest of humanity, but not on a full-time basis. Like reclusive family that's part-time normal. You know what I mean? But when they get in their reclusiveness, it gets weird. That's what they give me. Or, real doomsday prepper tease. That's what this family gives me. There's a lot more to them. Who is doing the digging, the 90-day fiance digging? Because I'm telling you, there's something more going on with this family than what we are seeing on this show. I feel like this is the sanest version of themselves that they can give us, but there's some more going on. And I think we won't know how insane they actually are until Julia gets out of that marriage. Oh, we're going to hear some stories. And I will be there. I will be there to read them, whether she put them on Tumblr, Twitter, put them in a little 90-Day Fiance novel and sell it on Amazon, a little quick flip book about her time living with that reclusive family that all look alike. They really all look alike to the point where I'm just like, are we all related? Like the monarchy? Something going on. Something is going on. Julia, this is what your man said about you, your future husband, your current husband probably now, on national TV. I'm not ready to give Julia up yet. What the hell? Is she your wife or an addiction? You're not. We have all these problems, and I can just send her home, send her away, but I'm not ready to give Julia up yet. All the American men that was trying to talk to you, why did you say yes to this one? I really need to know. I want to know Julia's side. I really want to know what it is about Brandon that, made you say yes, made you want to live on a puppy mill farm that you have to tend to as an indentured servant. Like what made you say yes and then stay? It can't be the prospect of like the American life, because let's be real, you're not getting the American life you want. You want a city American life. You're on a reclusive farm. Your closest neighbor is what, 50 miles away? Like, this is not what you wanted, but this is going to be your life and your kids' life. Y'all all are going to be, on this farm. You and them kids just working at puppy mill farm for the rest of your damn life. Go home. Go home. This is not the American dream that you want. It is not. Jovi and Yara. Why are Jovi? This just really bothered me. And I don't know if it's just my TV production, womanness in me. I don't know why I said TV production womanness. I just don't know if it's a TV production girl in me. But I was so bothered that Jovi and Yara were in the back seat. And we spent this whole scene of them like driving to Vegas or from the airport, watching Jovi's friend and his wife who was asleep in the front, while having to like laser focus on Jovi and Yara in the back. I said, who set this shot up? Why isn't Jovi and Yara driving? Oh, wait, I don't know. Let me know, y'all. Hey, Diamond Diamonds 2K, can you not drive in the front seat pregnant? Or can you know, because I know pregnant women who were driving. Should they not have been? I don't know. Is that the reason why they kept her in the back seat? It was just weird to me because I'm like, why are we focused on this woman who does not even care that she's on camera? She's knocked out in the seat. I'm like, can you at least wake her up and tell her to be active in the scene? Why are we focusing on her when we need to be focusing on Jovi and Yara? That bothered me. It was so weird. It's so weird. We're seeing them talking. Ciao. All these shows need me. Does Jovi have a license? Is he allowed to? Teresa. But you know, this show was so messy, they would have made Yara say it. They would have made Yara, oh God, C. Cruz said, we know Jovi got some DUIs. You know what? See? But I just feel like this show was so messy, they would have said something. Jovi would have been like, my friends have to drive because, you know, this Cajun man has a couple of DUIs. Ooh, I'm a party guy. The show would have said that. They told us everything else. Why not that? Anyway, it was just real weird to me that the focus of this scene was that woman in the front seat sleeping. Y'all just gave up during COVID. Y'all just said whatever shots we get, that's what we're going to do. It tickles me. It absolutely tickles me how unimpressed Yara is with the United States. She is just not impressed. Jovi has me in this dusty place with a dinosaur. She just doesn't care. She doesn't like. She is literally here for Jovi, and that is it. She is not like Amira trying to come to America to get makeup. She is literally here for this man, and now she's having his baby. That is the only reason why she's here. She don't want to be in America. I don't think she's somebody who wants to move back home. I think she's somebody who wants to live in, like, you know, a European city, but like in... my rug stopped. Like an updated European like city, like real trendy, like, and I'm only saying this because I've never traveled to Europe. I'm thinking like not Ibiza. What am I thinking of? Everybody wants to go. It's not the Maldives. What is that place that everybody goes to? It's not Bali. It's like a Middle Eastern place, but it's like really updated and everybody travels there. What am I talking about? It's Middle Eastern. It's not Dali. It's not Dali. Everybody goes there. It's really expensive. Sex and the City filmed there. And the first one, Dubai. Dubai, yes. I think she would want to live in like a European Dubai. I don't know what that is because I've never traveled to Europe, but you know, y'all let me know. A lot of y'all are saying this Rome or Milan. Oh, Rome or Milan. I cannot wait to do my Italy whole trip as soon as I get my vaccinations. Baby. The channel is going to go dark for 2 weeks. Then I'm going to come back with an accent. Don't ask no question. You know where I've been. I cannot wait. Anyway, I think she would be more comfortable doing that. I don't think that she wants to live in America or raise her child in America. Unfortunately, you married a very American man. Oh, he loves America. Jovi's not leaving. So you're going to have to deal with it, mama. You're going to have to deal with dusty America and our, mass shootings. It comes with your man. You're going to have to deal with that. You are going to have to deal with that. Also, this whole trip, right? Yara was doing a lot. Laura, we will talk. We will talk. Ciao. Yara complains a lot, right? And I get it. I honestly get it. But at this point, honey, you're going to marry him. This is who Jovi is. Leave it alone. Leave that man alone at this point. It's too much. I thought that Jovi was going to change. Jovi hasn't changed. He's not going to change. Jovi is good he's good in his 30s. When a man gets in his 30s, he's set. That's who he's going to be for the rest of his damn life. That is who he is. You are going to marry him. You're going to have a child by him. Let it go, girl. You keep on complaining about the man that he is. And I'm starting to feel like, was he different with you when y'all were traveling? Like, listen, Your vacation man is not your same man when he is home working, with friends and family. Everybody different on vacation. I'm doing the Italy whole trip. I ain't gonna be the same person when I come back. I'm gonna be real saved when I get back to the United States. Like, oh, me, I've never done such a thing. Who? Blocking all them Italian boys. Listen, you're a different person on vacation. What happens on vacation stays on vacation. Unfortunately, you two left vacation and now y'all trying to make it work in the real world. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. This is who he is off of vacation. You met Vacation Jovi and he was drinking in. What is the problem? I don't get it. I don't get her. I really don't. Yara, you're my favorite on the show, though. I love you, girl. I do. But you keep on complaining about the man that Jovi is. And I'm like, okay, well, leave. If you don't like, he's not going to change. He's not. He loves his liquor, his bourbon. He loves his whiskey. He loves his mama. He loves New Orleans. He loves being Cajun. And he loves strippers. You got to deal with that because he's not going to change. Because if he's doing all this on TV, you think he's going to stop when the cameras leave and be a different man? That's who he is, girl. Deal with it. Deal with it. And that's who your baby gonna be. That's probably your problem. You're not trying to raise a Cajun baby. Well, it is what it is. It is. Oh God. Laura said, I wonder if he's still wearing his jeans from the bachelor party. He probably is. He probably is. Rebecca and Ziad. Rebecca. I gotta be honest, sis. So Rebecca is shopping with Ziad at Target to find him some clothes to wear for his wedding. I'm not going to bag on his clothes because I don't know if it's a cultural thing. Rebecca was trying to explaining it like it's a cultural thing. But this outfit, Ziad, that you're wearing on your wedding day, it's a choice. It's a choice, baby. Anyway, Rebecca is getting frustrated with Ziad, who is walking around and he's just like, I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. She's asking him questions about the wedding. And I got to be honest with you, Rebecca, it really looked like you and Ziad looked like a mother shopping for her son's prom outfit and being very frustrated because her son is not excited about his prom. Whew. You mother him. You mother him. And I know, there's a huge age difference there, but you still got to act like his woman. You act like his mama. It's real weird. It's real weird. You gotta be the girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, babe, what you think? Babe, come on. Ziad, I'm trying to get you an outfit. Okay, it's fine. Your mama. You his woman. Boo, what you want? Do you like this? Because it looks real good on you. Yes, with your skin color, your olive skin tone. It looks good, babe. You got to be the woman. You the mama. It's weird, sis. It's weird. Listen, May December relationships do work. They cute or whatever. But it gets weird when the older person starts to become the parent. It's weird. Because then it's like you banging your kid. It's weird, girl. You got to come into girlfriend. Because you going in a mama and it's uncomfortable to watch. I had to get that off my chest. I'm so sorry, sis. I don't want to make you feel some sort of way because your man is like 20 plus years younger than you, but you're acting like his mom. You got to check that, but you're a mama. You know what I mean? Oh, this is weird. See, this is why I can't date nobody young. I cannot date nobody that much younger than, dating somebody that much younger than me is illegal. Jesus. Whew. I'm still young. Still young, that if I date anybody 20 plus years, it's illegal. Yes. Woo. So she's going around shopping and looking for outfits with Ziad, and he's just not into it. And like I said before, she's starting to look like his mama. But I will also say this. Oh, hold on, it's my mama. It's Mom. I'm on a live. Mom, I'm on a live. I got another one at 2:15, but I'm gonna get off and have like a 30-minute break. You need my help for what? Oh, well, girl, you want to wait. Because I'm on like my third couple. I got a couple more couples, and then there's one couple that I got to read fulfill. So I'm going to be there for a minute. Okay. Love y'all. Bye. They know I'm on a live. You know what they're calling me? Because they need me to help bring up groceries. She needs a son. You know, I got to give her a son-in-law. It's my fault. It's my fault. Anyway, where was I at? Where was I at? Where was I at? What couple? What couple? Rebecca Izzy at. Listen, when you are with somebody that much younger than you, right? Like I said before, it's you gotta not go into mama. Women do this all the time. The men, they stay creepy. They stay creepy and nasty, no matter how old they are. For us, we just, oh my goodness. You can't, no, you the girl, babe. You got to stay there, right? You can't go into mama. But this is the problem with Rebecca, right? You keep on going after these really young guys. And I think as a woman, I don't know, Rebecca, I'm gonna be real. You in your 50s. The mid 40s and stuff. I'm not buying it. So I'm gonna say 50s because we're gonna talk real here, right? When you're in your 50s, because especially with your best friend, for you and her to be besties, ain't no way you besties with this woman and you like early mid 40s and this woman is early mid 60s. Girl, stop lying. Stop lying. You were in your 50s, right? You as a woman in your 50s, let's be real. No shade to women who have married much younger men. If your man is 20 plus years younger than you, he should just be a jump off and that's it. Right. Right. Like, there should be no other reason why you should not be marrying this man. Yeah, them young boys, you give them, some sex. They rock your brain. You know what I mean? They make you feel like a liberated young girl. You give them some coin and then you don't see him again till you're feeling frisky. That's what it needs to be. It does not, you are not going to have a successful marriage. You know what? As I'm thinking about it, the Quicksilver, is that his name? The witch, what is it? Wanda? I always thought that Wanda was a black name. Anyway, WandaVision, her brother, his wife is good and older than him. Very much. You know what? To the point where, ma'am, I don't think you should have been dating him at the age that y'all started dating. Because wasn't he a teen? Child, this is getting weird. I think he was a teenager when she started jumping up and down on that boy. It's giving Mary Kay Letourneau. And is she dead? Oh, she passed away. Ooh. What is happening? Focus, Nikki. I'm so sorry. There's a lot going on in here. Anyway, younger guys, if you're a woman or a dude, yeah, but men be dating girls 20 years younger than them and they be like 16. Weird. We women don't do that. We get somebody, of age, right? If you're doing that, ladies, he needs to be a jump off. You should not be trying to marry this 28-year-old man and you were in your 50s. What you think gonna happen? Oh my God, she cheated on me. Of course he did. Let's learn from Demi Moore. Let's learn. She's hot, she's fine, but at the end of the day, he wanted something a little younger and he wanted to have a family. Like, come on, we gotta be real with ourselves. Rebecca, why are you trying to make this work with this freaking millennial and you are a good and well boomer? It's not gonna work. It's not. He's a child to you. How I know he's a child? You keep on mothering him. You have turned into his mother. You should never be that close in age with your dude where you gotta mother him. We mother them eventually. It happens. But this is like the difference. It's too much, sis. It's too much. It's too much. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Of course, Ziad's sister reads him for filth. He calls his sister. He's just like, well, I'm getting married in 2 days. And she's like, okay, so what you want me to say? You're going to do what you're going to do. You want me to congratulate you? I don't agree. Like what? Like, I'm so glad that his sister stays consistent. She is consistent. She is consistent with thinking this is a bad idea. Rebecca should not be trying to marry her little brother and that Ziad don't know what the hell he doing. She has always been consistent. She has never left that point of thinking concerning this relationship. and she didn't give him whatever he wanted. Oh, my sister doesn't understand. She's married and she has a family. She know what you're doing and she don't like it. What sister would want their brother to marry, their 28-year-old brother to marry a woman in her 50s? Come on, Zia, stop being dumb. Stop being dumb. If the sister was okay with this relationship in gung ho, I would think that the whole family was scamming Rebecca. She should be weary, especially of this older American woman wanting to marry her brother. Why? For what? What can he give you besides what we know? After that, what? What else can he do for you? Because now I'm thinking that my brother gonna be a sex slave. All people outside of the United States think that of us. Oh my God, how embarrassing. They always think that we're going to bring somebody. Well, that's what America does. Hello. They always think we're going to let an American's going to bring somebody here to America to be a slave. But, it makes sense. Now that I think about it, I would be wary too. I would be wary as well, because a lot of the ladies on this show whose brothers or like sisters or whoever family member are married into American family, and their sibling is a lot younger, or family members a lot younger than the American, they always think sex slavery. And it came to me, it makes sense. What is America's greatest import? Me. Like that's what we do. Oh my God, it makes sense. Oh God. Full circle. I just had a moment. That's why they think of us like that. It makes sense. It makes so much sense. So Rebecca meets with her friend, because they're both in their 40s. You know what? Maybe that is 40s, because I feel like today's 40 is not. No, they lying. So she meets with her girlfriend and at this cute little cabin, a little lover's lane cabin. Cute. I can't wait to get a man to do a little cheesy stuff like this. I hope he's okay with the cheesy stuff, because I need to do that cheesy stuff. Like, there is this place in the Poconos, this resort in the Poconos, where there's like a huge wine glass, right? Is it a wine or martini glass? I think it's a martini glass, but like it's a hot tub. My dude got to be okay with that, because we're doing that. We are doing the martini glass hot tub in the Poconos. I can't wait. So anyway, they're at this cute little cheesy cabin with her girlfriend. Her girlfriend's just like, what's up? Like, how you feeling? And Rebecca's just like, oh, I'm overworked. I'm stressed. I don't have any peace. I'm working 60 hours and, I ain't got to get this wedding together, and it's a pandemic and nothing is working out and nobody gets it. Listen, sis, we get it. I don't ever want you to think that we don't get it. Everybody sees that you are overworked, underpaid, stressed out. Your man ain't helping. Your man/son ain't helping. Everybody gets it, right? However, this is a choice that you made. You don't have to make this choice. So it's just like, what do you want us to do? Feel bad? You could have said no. So I think she wants this kind of sympathy surrounding her, but everybody's just like, you're a grown woman who made this decision. We have all voiced our opinions and we think it's not smart, but you still made the decision. So what do you want us to do? It's not that nobody cares. Nobody can stop you from doing this foolishness. So everybody just shut up and went along with it. That's where it is. Like, what do you want people to say? No, don't marry him. You're not going to listen. You're still going to marry Zied. So what you want from him? Like, I don't get it. You want all this stuff, but you don't listen to nothing. You want all this advice. You want all these people to come in and be like, oh my goodness, don't do this, but you don't listen to anybody. You've made a choice. So everybody who loves you realizes you are stubborn and bullheaded and you're going to do what you want to do, but they love you and they're going to support you in your foolishness. That is friendship. That is family. What do you want? Because it's impossible what you're asking. We got a super chat from Anika. Hey, Anika. Anika said, knick-knack, baby. You totally just made my entire day. Love you from Delaware, cousin. Love you too. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Oh, Samantha said I was there 2 weeks ago. I cannot wait to go. Did you say in a renovated one, Samantha? Did you? Because they just said renovations. I've been following that site for years, hoping to get like a cheesy enough dude to go. Every dude that I have been with have been like weird Christian thugs. I'm delivered from that. Not anymore. So we ain't gonna do that. That's dumb. I've grown from that. I want and expect more. My man will go with me to the Poconos, to that weird martini place. I cannot wait to go in that martini hot tub. I already got my bubbles ready, my Dr. Till's lavender bubble bath. Girl, I cannot wait. Let's move on. You know what? Do I want to end with them? Oh, do I want to end with that sex tourist? I'm going to have to. Let's move on to Mike and Natalie. So, none of this was funny, right? I'm not laughing at what is happening. I'm laughing at how Natalie is going about this. So, Natalie, because of COVID, she has to film her own scenes. And so as she's filming herself packing up and in the car and leaving. And then all of a sudden the camera pans over. It's Uncle Bojangles. Uncle Bojangles said, I see there's an opening in Mike's home. I'm back to reclaim my room. I don't know how he got the tea that Natalie, maybe he was probably there for the wedding. I don't know. But I don't know how he got the tea that Natalie was getting out of the home, because Uncle Bojangles was back, okay? Bags packed and ready to go to his old room and live again. I completely lost it when I saw him. And then I lost it again when Natalie was just like, sorry, I was mean to you. You're such a good guy. You're not a bad guy. I'm sorry. I was just scared of you. Natalie, you got to learn how to put together the English language, because baby, the way you put it together, it just seems like you're dragging everybody. Thank you so much, Sharon, for the super chat. Sharon said, hey, Nikki, love you, girl. Also, why is Rebecca acting like this is her first rodeo? This is her fourth. This is her fourth rodeo. Her fourth rodeo that people have warned her about and told her not to do. They are done giving you advice, Rebecca. You don't take it. Thank you so much, Sharon, for the super chat. So she says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I was, so scared of you. You're a nice guy. Uncle Bojangles was just like, no, it's okay. Keep in touch. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not keeping in touch with you. I'm sorry, but I just can't. Rebecca, Natalie, just get in a car. Just get in a car for you and so Uncle Bojangles anymore. I can't. I will not keep in touch with you. How do you say that to somebody when they say keep in touch? I'm sorry, I won't. She's just so direct, girl. And a lot of her directness always goes to Uncle Bojangles, and I always feel bad because Uncle Bojangles don't do nothing. He don't do nothing. He don't bother nobody. All he do is drink his moonshine and laugh. That's all Uncle Bojangles does. He don't ever deserve the treatment that he gets from Natalie. So anyway, while Natalie is in the car, I told y'all I felt really bad last episode for Mike's neighbor, and I was going to feel even worse for her. This poor woman with this mullet. Okay. Hello, 2021. She is like in the car and they are arguing over her. Like this whole breakup is happening. And this poor lady is like this. I would have drove off. Because it was so uncomfortable watching this woman. Mike comes to the car, leans in, and all of a sudden Mike, I have been riding with you this whole season because I did not like how Natalie treated you. But buddy, you have just become horrible in these last 2 episodes. How did we get here? You gonna lean in and ask Natalie for the ring back? Are you kidding me? You dumped her on her wedding day. Then you asked for the ring. This is why I always say, women, we always need to walk around with some grits. Just walk around with some grits, because this is how we get these men in check. It worked for Al Green. It should work for Mike. Anyway, he leans in. He's like, can I have the ring back? And she's like, no, I'm not giving you the ring. I said, yes, Natalie. The only time I've ever agreed with her. Yes, Natalie. I'm not giving you back nothing. Nothing. And then Mike goes, you're going to sell it, aren't you? Oh! If I was her, I would have moved that lady back. I would have been like, excuse me. Just start baiting him. How dare you? How dare you? You dump her on her wedding day. Then you ask for the ring back, and then you tell her that she's going to sell it. That's why you want the ring. Girl, Natalie, you better than me. Because I would have lit him up. How dare you? And then after that, after he realizes he doesn't get the ring back that he accused her of going to sell, she should. She should. Anyway, after he does that, then he says to her, can I get a hug? Oh, you men. Oh, you. Oh, God, I just. Why do they just they're so horrible to you, and then they ask for a hug? Why? So that you can get some closure and resolution that you're a good person? Hell no, I won't give you a hug. I'll scream, I'll yell, I'll tell the world, I'll tell the heavens how terrible of a person you are, because you want me to hug you and be like, oh, I'm sorry that it didn't work out. I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you that. I'm gonna let the world know how terrible you are until I feel comfortable no longer talking about it. How about that? I'm not giving you a hug. I'm not giving you back your ring. I'm not doing anything. But this is what Natalie says. And I said, yes, Natalie, again. She was my girl this episode, because she said to him, she was just like, don't reach out to me because I will block you and I will let you know. She said, I'm going to block you and I'm going to let you know that I'm going to block you. I said, go ahead, girl. Let him know. I don't want you in my life anymore. How dare you? How dare you dump me, ask for the ring back, then accuse me of selling it, and then ask for a hug? Y'all so lucky. Y'all so lucky. Y'all physically stronger than us. Y'all so lucky. Because if we could match you in battle, girl, y'all so lucky. Y'all so lucky. She said, I will not contact you, okay? And I will block you. And so you will know it. I will not contact you, okay? And I will block you so you will know it. Period. Natalie, yes. She was my girl this episode. And then the poor neighbor, Natalie is just like, she just starts breaking down. She's like, how could you do this to me? And then she looks at the lady and she's like, pull off. And Mike's neighbor's like, I gotta go. Oh, that poor woman. That poor woman did not deserve any of that. Thank you so much for Mathessa. Is it Mathessa? Mathessa Gray. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Ciao. I couldn't believe how do we get here with Mike? In 2 episodes, you have become the worst character on this show this season. How? And everybody was rooting for you. Terrible. We literally watched you take that woman in a room and have sex with her. And then the next morning, we see her crying because you told her you can't marry her and you told her to get out. How did you become the worst person this season? Let's talk about Tyreek and Hazel. Or Ari is so precious, so precious. We open up with Tyreek and Hazel with, them trying to put on Ari's dress for the wedding, and she is not having it. She was like, no, I don't like it. And everybody's trying to convince her to wear this dress. She said, no, I don't like it. The baby basically said, I said what I said. I don't like the dress. Even if you guys try to make it like seem fun and that I'm telling me that I'm cute, I don't like it. Because when she came out, Tyreek was like, you like the dress? She was like, I said no, I don't like it. Tyreek is a good dad. I love seeing him interact with his daughter. He is such a good dad. And because he's a good dad, I just need to say this. Tyreek, there's nobody in your family that can do Ari's hair. Every time I see that child's head, my scalp starts hurting for her because she has this beautiful, tightly curled hair that has no moisture. You could tell the scalp ain't oiled. The baby's edges is leaving her. Nobody's taking care of her hair. It just seems like somebody just pulls her hair into 2 uneven ponytails and just lets her go. You're a black man. You got black women in your family. You came from a black woman. Can't nobody do that baby's hair? Your black friend with the side bang wigs, she can't do that baby's hair? But you know what? Come to think of it, she might have the baby in a wig. She might have Ari in a toddler side bang wig for the wedding. So no, don't ask her. But nobody can do her hair. I know that baby's head hurts because nobody is tending to it. You cannot leave tightly curled hair like that, just unattended. It will be matted. And it's going to be a time trying to detangle that baby's hair, especially when they're so young. Listen, tight curl, like black child hair grows rapidly. That's why we all got them pictures of our hair all the way down our back. Every little black girl got a school picture with hair all the way down our back. Yes, that's me. 3rd grade me. I hear that hair be growing. I don't know how much biotin we be having in the womb, but baby, that hair be growing. Y'all got to do something to that child's hair before it's too late. Y'all really, really do. Mathessa Gray, thank you so much for another super chat. Mathesa said, Queen of Recaps. Thank you. The first message didn't go through. Oh, I'm sorry. Girl, I've been waiting for you all day. Oh, Mathesa. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you. Somebody got to do that baby hair. Somebody got to do that baby's hair. Whew, I just know right here. Right here. I just know that was just painful. So Hazel comes out to her very religious parents. That scene of Tyreek at Hazel's parents' church, and he was just like, and everybody was, Jesus. Listen, it's funny to me because that's what I grew up in, and I just always remember bringing like people who were, not religious or less, like didn't know about how weird Christianity could get. And it was always just a shock to people, especially like every time I brought somebody to church, there was always somebody on the row who just had to catch the Holy Ghost. I remember one of my friends from high school, my friend Joe, came to church with all my other friends, but he had never, like all my other friends, we had grew up in like, religious, like Black churches. So we knew it was coming. My friend Joe, he's Catholic. All he is going to is like mass every once and again during Christmas with his family. He was not like that. That's just not normal to him. And I remember while we're there, I'm already nervous because I know my church is going to act up. I know my church is going to act up. While we're on the road, right next to him, one of the church mothers starts catching the Holy Ghost. Like body is just shaking. She's speaking in tongues, throwing herself all around. She jump up, she shout, then she pass out. He was terrified. He was like, "Is she okay? Is she okay?" I was like, "She's fine. She's fine. Just sit there and look straight." So I felt for Tyreek. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Hazel comes out to her very religious parents. I'm glad she got free. I'm glad she spoke her truth. I think she already anticipated their reactions. Her dad was able to come around in that phone call, but I'm going to be real with you, Hazel. I don't think your dad knew what was going on. He kept on going, "What? Huh? I don't think he really knew what the conversation was. I think your mom got it, but I think your dad was just like, oh, okay, I love you." I don't think that he quite comprehended what you were trying to say. Your mother got it. I don't think your dad, knew the full scope of the conversation. But that aside, they don't have to be supportive. They don't ever have to support her. I'm glad that she is living her truth and she is with somebody who loves and support her for who she is. Still, even though I think Tyreek is a great man, right? Hazel, you got to know your man. It is not smart to bring another woman into your relationship. It really isn't, because Tyreek is a great guy. Like, I love the fact that he, helped plan her bachelorette party. He's not having one. He's giving Hazel this day. He even got her a surprise of a exotic dancer to entertain her at her bachelorette party. I think he's a great guy. I still don't think you should bring another woman into their relationship. Great guys do dumb things or not so good things. And I just don't think that will work in your favor, especially if you're trying, because you're gonna say that the exotic dancer is your type. That's the kind of woman you want to bring into your relationship with Tyreek. Hazel, use wisdom. You don't want to bring no woman like that at that caliber of a woman into your relationship. Not saying that you can't compete, right? But you're trying to bring a woman, like an American woman like that, into your situation with Tyreek. Did you see her twerk? And while twerking in midair, jump into a split and continue twerking? Don't bring a woman like that into you. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I think you're trying to bring a sister into this situation. I'm telling you right now. You won't be the main chick. I'm being real with you, sister to sister, right? We might not be, culture, DNA sisters, but we sisters. And I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. I don't care how much he loves you. I don't care. Don't do it. We don't put men in these situations where we know they're going to fail. Don't do it. Do not do it. Glad that you're living your best life. Be smart. Be smart. Also, congrats to Tyreek's brother who just had a baby. I really thought that what he was doing was scamming for 90 Day Fiance, but it seems like he is really into it. He has married this woman. They have just had a baby, which is why I think, not because he had the baby, but I think because Tyreek and his brother are like still on the outs, or his brother for some reason can't film this show. I'm thinking that that's why he didn't have a bachelor party. I also think that, he loves Hazel and wants to respect her. But I also think that he didn't have it because his brother couldn't be a part of it. And I think he loves his brother so much, he would want his brother to either throw it or be there. And I think because of that, he's just not going to have a bachelor party. What do y'all think? Let's talk about it after the review. Hazel, don't do it. Let's get into Andrew and Amira. And finally, we get receipts that we've always about what we always have known about Andrew is that he is trash, right? So Amira is in a Siberian ghetto during riots, quarantining for 2 weeks for this man. His suggestion, right? I think he even picked the place for her to stay at. His suggestion that they stay there because they had a little disagreement about children. He, cusses her out through text, then sends her a plane ticket, one to America and one to Paris, and tells her to make a choice and basically calls her a trash human being when he is the trash, right? I'm reading these text messages and I'm just like, Amira, go home. But Amira, I still love him, so I want to go see him. And she still wants to get this American makeup. Let's be real, Amira. After he has dragged you and told you that daycare children are better human beings than you still decide to go see this man? Okay, girl. Okay. So she hops on the Uber or whatever and gets to the airport. She's checking her bags. While she's checking her bags, she tells Andrew, and he says, well, we still have a lot of issues, and you're going to meet an angry fiance when you get here. What? So what is that supposed to mean? Because Amira don't know what that means, and I don't know what that means. So what is it? Are you going to treat her mad? Are you going to beat her up at the airport? What are you trying to say, right? So Amira has a panic attack over that, and she decides to not go. She tells Andrew that she had a panic attack, so she didn't get on this flight, hoping that he would say, oh, well, let's get you on something else. I apologize. I'm sorry for how I treated you. He says to her, well, send your ring back. Oh, he's trash. Oh, he's trash. Amira, I don't like how you were treated, right? But I just can't imagine Andrew becoming this terrible now. Like, he didn't show you that he was garbage way before. He's just revealing this now. I don't feel like he can hold on to character for that long. So I felt like you saw some stuff. And you still, as we have seen in this season, you still decided to go, which makes me think that Andrew wasn't the only reason why you were coming here. Nothing wrong with it. But I think the prospect of living in America fueled you more than actually being with Andrew. And I'm glad that, everything fell apart for you, because I think you would have still went and been in an abusive relationship. If it was never physical, it would have definitely have been an emotional and a verbally abusive relationship. It's verbally abusive through text. What you think gonna happen when you get there? And he says you're gonna meet a very angry fiance. What the hell is that supposed to mean? He's 6'5", 350 pounds. I don't want to ever meet him angry. So what is that supposed to mean? Girl, he did you a favor. He did you a favor by dumping you, right? Good for you. I know you don't I know she probably don't feel like it in the moment because she wants to get to America and probably be with him and run that daycare. But this was the best thing that happened to you. Put his little Hot Topic Zelda engagement ring and the flimsiest envelope you can find and send it back to him and go on about your day. You dodged the bullet, okay? You really, really did. Good for you, sis. So let's get on to Stephanie and Ryan. I never want to see Stephanie in this show ever again. I don't want to see her at the reunion. I don't want to see her in talkbacks. She is a disgusting human being. Harris, you got to look at optics, right? I know this is probably what you do, and I don't see anything wrong with, you going to get a coconut, right? I just felt like I wish something in you would have been like, I'm not going to put this on camera, because to see you, this black man, jump on and climb this tree and get a coconut for this sex tourism white woman who was sitting there watching. Oh my God, yeah, that's great. Get it for me. Thank you. The optics, I didn't like it. I didn't it. It didn't sit right with me. I did not like it. Just seeing him climb that tree and she's get it for me. I felt uncomfortable. I felt uncomfortable watching. I hate Stephanie's storyline. I don't ever want her on these shows ever again. Thank you so much, Pretty Kitty, for the super chat. Pretty Kitty said Hazel does not want those kind of issues that stripper will bring. I'm like, you want that kind of woman in your relationship, girl? No, no. Thank you so much for the super chat, Pretty Kitty. And nothing against the exotic dancer. She was, fun, beautiful woman. I'm just saying, Hazel saying that she wants a woman like that who could stand on her head and twerk. Like, I just feel like if you can't compete in those kind of areas, don't do it. Don't do it. I remember watching this viral video on Twitter of this lady, this exotic dancer who climbed the pole that she was dancing on, climbed the pole, got to the ceiling, flipped upside down into a split, and started twerking on the ceiling, then jumped back on the pole, slid all the way down, stopped midway, and started twerking, and then slid down into a split and started twerking. I can't compete with that. I'm gorgeous. I'm funny. I'm great. I can compete in other areas, but no. I'm like, I would never, if I was into, poly relationships, I would never bring a woman like that into my relationship because I know I can't do any of that. Like, I can't twerk on the ceiling. I can't get on, my head and start twerking. Like, I'm not going to bring that into my home. Just not happening. If I was somebody who was in poly relationships, I would bring in a third who could like make an omelet. Because I can't make an omelet to save my life. It's just never going to happen. That's fine. You can make an omelet, great. But it's still me. You know what I mean? You twerking on the ceiling? No, I'm not doing that. You're not coming into my home. I'm not walking into my living room and you're twerking on your head in front of him. What am I going to do? Just sit there and go, all right, do it, girl. No, won't be me. Hazel, be smart. Be smart. So anyway, let's go back to Stephanie the Sex Tours. I just feel like this show was going full Bachelor. Like, I really, really do. Because the optics of Stephanie and these black men of Belize is not working for me. I don't like how she talks to them. I don't like how she says, baby mama. So what's going on with you on this baby mama? I don't like it. I just don't understand how y'all watch these scenes with her and was just like, yeah, let's send this to be edited and then send it to post. Like, how did y'all watch this? So y'all letting me know, just like The Bachelor, there's nobody black in production on this show. Because within a few minutes of watching Stephanie and Ryan, you're just like, this is interesting. Now we're almost through the season and I'm just like, how dare you? How dare you put her on my screen? Harris, I just want to make sure that I won't have problems with you and the baby mama. Why do you got to do all that? Why do you have to call her his baby mama? He always says to you, my ex. You always say baby mama. Why? Why, Stephanie? Why is she the baby mama when he says my ex? Why are you changing how he describes his ex to you? Ooh, I don't like her. This is not. Ooh, Stephanie, we've done a 180, haven't we? We've done a 180. You are not a good person. You're playing this man, right? Playing this man with this K1 visa. You know good and well you're going to go home and probably go to another brown island. I said it, and find somebody else to jump up and down with and play games with. If I bring you here to the United States with me, if I get the K1 visa, I gotta know that, I won't have issues with you and your baby mama. I don't like it. I don't like it. You're not bringing that man to the United States. You're not. But you want to dangle these things over his head, knowing that, he's thinking of a better life, right? and you want to play with him and make him still come back and be with you. Girl, just be real with it. Be real with it, right? Say, listen, can you come stay with me for $6,000 for the weekend? I want sex. I want a lot of sex, and I want you to wear, glow in the dark condoms. Can you do that for 6,000? No. 7,000? Okay, it's a date. Why don't you just be like that? Why are you trying to act like these are relationships? You're not in relationships. This is sex tourism. We all can see it. Like, why are you playing these games? I want to make sure that you're going to be true to me. He's not. And you know that. So stop paying for penis and watches. Pay in cash and go. Go on about your day. I could respect you more if you was honest about what this actually is and not the fact that these are actual relationships. This ain't no relationship, sis. We see what you're doing. Oh, 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 this is a bad look for you. I do want to say this though. When she showed Harris Ryan calling her, right? That one missed call. I noticed how she had Ryan in her phone. If this is somebody who you're in love with, who you want to marry, who is your fiance, who you're going through the process of doing a K-1 visa for, which I think she never did. I think she lied to that man and told him about the K-1 visa so that he could keep on coming back. Because even if Stephanie is paying a lot of money, I think that they would get sick of her, right? She's a lot. She's a lot. She's about to call security. She called security on Ryan the last time. She's too much of a headache even for the money, right? So what she will do is probably also add the money and the gifts and all that stuff on top of the possibility of moving to America and living a life of luxury with her. She knows she has to do that because even paying for penis is not enough. The penises that need the coin is like, no, we're good. You're a headache. So she got to throw this K-1 visa in there. Because I'm looking at the phone and I'm just like, if this is your fiance, somebody you went through a whole process of a K-1 visa for, why you got him in your phone as Ryan/Belize? Why you got him in your phone like he a trick? One of many. So many that you have to describe him a different way. I don't for one instance think that Stephanie got 50 Ryans, so she has to describe Ryan like that. Even if she did have a lot of Ryans in her phone and she had to, distinguish who's who, why would you write Ryan/Belize? Ryan, or just, you, especially with women, with our men, we don't put their actual name in there. We say things like my man, my love, my boo, babe, something like that. Ryan/Belize, he's a trick. He is one of her many tricks. It's a sex tourism, Stephanie. So you thought we couldn't see it. Oh, we see you. Oh, we see you. I'm still waiting for Just Call Me Why to get that damn tea. Because one of her relatives knows Ryan. And I'm like, girl, I've been waiting for that 90-day fiance live forever. Where is the tea? Let us know what's really going on. Because I think this is, I know this is sex tourism. So anyway, Harris, she watches him packs his bags or whatever. And she's like, did you get the watch and everything that I gave you? And then her confessional, she's just like, Ryan messed up with me. So I gave Harris everything that I gave Ryan, which was a $3,000 watch. And then she gives Ryan this, and then she gives Harris money, right, to have some snacks. Oh, you're good. You're a good little sex tourist. She gives him money. She's like, I just want to give you this money for your snacks so you can have a little something to eat on the way. And she gives him $100, knowing good and well that it's like the money is double in Belize. And then she acts shocked when she's just like, oh no, I don't have anything smaller, honey. You have to take it. And Harris is like, wow, because she just gave him $200 and you could tell the man got his stuff in trash bags. So he don't have no money. So to him, that was a lot of money, but she's acting like it's nothing to her, right? Because, it's not. But she's doing the most with acting like, oh, it's just, I only carry $100 bills on me, trying to like big herself up in a way to make herself more enticing. Because it seems like, I'm going to be real with you, Stephanie, the reason why you're single is because you're annoying. You're annoying. So you got to pull this little sex tourism trick because ain't no American man, even a broke American man, going to deal with you. You have made yourself so undateable that you got to come to Belize and not only pay these men, right? Not only pay them, but you got to take care of their families, and you also have to make them believe that you are going to bring them to America. Because that's the only way you're going to get some Belizean peen. That's the only way you're going to get it with all of that. If you got to do all of that just to get a man to stay interested in you, something wrong with you. Something is wrong with, because it don't take much. It don't take much to get a man to keep one. It really don't. It's mad easy actually to get one. You got to do all this stuff just to keep a trick interested. It's you. You the problem. Harris, find another trick. You don't have to go through this with Stephanie. Even, if she does go through with the K1 visa, which she never will, you're going to live in pure hell in Michigan, not Detroit, Michigan with this woman. Because if you're from Detroit, you're going to say Detroit, right? Because that's all we know. We only know Detroit. We don't know anything else about Michigan. All we know is Detroit. Thank you, Barry Gordy, for putting it on a map. But if you say Michigan, we know where you live in, Stephanie. And Harris, it won't be a good treat for you. It won't be worth it. It will not be. She will humiliate you out there in front of her neighbors and her wealthy friends. It's not worth it, dude. It's not worth it. You can, trick some other American tourists, not Stephanie. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Anyway, that's all I want to talk about with this review. If you are just here for the review, beloveds, it ends right now. Let's get into the chit chatter. Yeah. Nicole says that's pitiful. Sly Cat. You responded to Sly Cat. Stephanie acts like she's better than them, waving her money around. Absolutely. That's what she does. She knows exactly what she's doing. When she gave Harris that 100 and told him that she only walks around with hundreds, she knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. Coos Girlie said hell in Cold A, Michigan, not Detroit. Yes, Vanessa Ruffin. Oh, yes, Flint, Soprano 2. You're right, Flint. Absolutely, Flint. We're going to recognize Flint. Aside from the water crisis, the only reason why I know Flint is because of, no shade, it's because of Michael from Love After Lockup. No shade. I don't want to say that Michael from Love After Lockup put Flint, Michigan on the map, but let's not leave out Flint. Hey, Laura. Laura said, I wish she read us and saw how despised she. Oh, yeah, me too. But she doesn't care. She just throws her money on Instagram. That's what she was doing, that purse giveaway. That's what she does. That's what she does. All to hide the fact that she's an awful person. Oh, JB says, don't do Michigan. I was born there and not Detroit. I will say, I love you Michigan people, because every time I mention Michigan, it's always a couple of you on here like, excuse me, what you not going to do? And I love that, because I'm like that with Philadelphia, not Pennsylvania. You can drag the hell out of Pennsylvania, but you won't say nothing about Philly, even if it's true. I won't let you have that. I won't let you have that. That's Anissa. Thank you. Anissa says Stephanie tried to make it clear that his ex is beneath her with the baby mama comment. That's what it is. She's trying to degrade her with that. Jen said Harris should just take the money, say good luck with your hula hoop contest, and then get the hell out of there and never speak to her again. He absolutely should. But I think that's what happens to her all the time. I think that's what happens to her all the time. I think people, even people who are in need, even people who, are tricking out their peen or their puss, are just like, this is too much crazy for me. It's not worth it. We all have worked a job or done something that we did not want to do for money. Not like that, though. I'm not going to say that we all have, been tricked. Okay, but we've been tricked to a job. You know what I mean? So we all have had our moment where it's just like, I need this money, but not this job. Like I remember I told you about Guess, where they fired me for not being sexy enough. I used to always get written up. I remember one day I came on Sexy Saturday and I had on like a dress that wasn't like a deep V cut, and they wrote me up for that. And I got so sick of that job. I just was like doing the bare minimum. I was just like over it. And I remember we had a mandatory a mandatory meeting that is not like if you miss one, because I've missed few before, but we were having issues, right? Because they were having issues with my unsexiness. And it got to a point where I was rebelling, wearing turtlenecks to work, not even fitting turtlenecks, wearing like a gap out, like a noticeable like gap shirt or something. Like, oh no, I turned the shirt inside out. You can't see the gap. Like I was, I kind of should have been fired. But like there was like this mandatory meeting, and I was just like, I don't feel like them people today. I'm so sick of that job. I was so sick of it. And I was just like, you know what? I don't feel like it. I needed the money, but just like I'm not going. And like a few days later, I got a letter that I was let go for not coming to the mandatory meeting. They fired me because I was unsexy, because a lot of people, including myself, have missed mandatory meetings. And, we made up some kind of lie like I used to always do. I'd be like, oh, I had cramps. I couldn't get out of bed. I've always done some stuff like that. But, this time I didn't make an excuse. I was like, oh, we had a meeting? I forgot. And they were like, okay, Nicole. And like 3 days later, I had a letter that I was fired. The first and only job I've ever been fired from. I was not devastated. Not devastated, but you just get fed up. You get fed up and you're just like, the money no longer is worth it anymore. And I had nothing else lined up, but I walked away from that. I was just like, it is what it is. I don't care anymore. And I was able to get a better paying job later, but we've all had those moments. Oh, Misty, is absolutely discrimination. I was too young to like be into, like, if they did something to me like that now, I would own Guess. Okay. But oh yeah, that's the thing. I didn't even know that Guess was like that. I had no idea. When I interviewed for the job, they never mentioned being sexy. And then like day one, when I got there, they were like suggesting clothes for me to buy with my employee discount. And I'll never forget this. My manager was just like, oh, you have great boobs. You should show them off. I was like, what? And they had a whole event for Sexy Saturday. And it's like the person who was sexy the most got like a bonus at the end of like, the work day. And Guess is real, real weird. I'm surprised nothing has come out about that place. Like now, like today, I'm surprised Guess hasn't gone through a Me Too movement, because child, when the district manager came, I was just like wearing just like a regular button-up shirt. She literally took my shirt out of my pants, and I'm like, this is baby Nikki. Just know it's baby Nikki. She literally took my shirt out of my pants, unbuttoned like the last couple buttons and tied it. And she was like, this is how I want you on the floor. Like I'm working at freaking Hooters. And then she like took me around. It wasn't just me, it was every other person on there, but she like had me in front because I had already had an unsexy complaint about myself. And she was just like, when we are selling, you know what? I'm gonna do a story time about this. It's like when we are selling jeans, especially to men, you have to make sure you're accentuating the arch in your back. So like if this gentleman here wants some jeans, I take the jeans and I say, yes, sir. What are you looking for? That company is weird, yo. It is weird. I had no idea. I had no idea that Guess was like that. No idea. And I had bought a bunch of clothes from there, a bunch of nice stuff, and I just like threw it all away. I didn't even give it away because I felt like that job was so evil. I just threw all of that stuff away. And I spent a lot of my employee discount buying that stuff. No, it's Guess. Guess today. Yolande said, my HR side is screaming. Yeah, but this is baby Nikki. Baby Nikki ain't know no better. I look back at it now and I'm like, girl, you should have been with the HR. Yeah, it was a requirement. She's like, yes, this is how I want you on the floor. Child, you would have thought I was working at Hooters. Well, because Guess is sex. They are all about sex, and their motto is sex sells. Oh, it was all of that. It was sexual harassment. It was everything. It was everything. Oh, really, Patriot? They probably have some sort. Somebody said what? Vanessa said, "What in the sex trafficking?" Yeah, yeah. I didn't know any better. I was a baby. What in the bended snap? This is how you sell the jeans. What are you looking for? I'll never forget that, guys. First of all, the way she was dressed, like she was dressed like a guest model, right? With that big, like she had this wavy bang and like that big, bump it hairstyle. And it was like the rest of the hair was coming down. And she had on this black shirt with this push up bra that she like tied, right? So it was like full midriff, breasts were like up to her neck, and then it was like this like black and white bra that was peeking through, intentionally peeking through, her words, the shirt. And then she had like these low-rise jeans with like a Guess belt, and they like belled out at the bottom. And I'm like, how are you coming to work? But this was the district manager. That's how she showed up to work. Listen, that place was a mess. Yeah, I don't know if it's changed since everything has, with everything that's going on now. I don't know if anything has changed, but that was my experience. Yeah, that's when I my first day of orientation, they said our motto is sex sells. So they let you know from orientation, right? Um, I could have left then because I didn't know it was going to get that bad, but I knew at the orientation what they were expecting. I didn't know how much, but I knew, that there was like some sensual touching that would have to probably go into selling the jeans and perfume. But girl, there was like ways that we as women had to sell jeans. And it was sick. It was sick. Sola said it makes sense from their advert. Something was always slightly off and tacky about guests. It's all sex. It's all sex. Yeah, CB said it's crazy how many of us has had those type of experiences at work, and it really hits you when you're old enough to know better. Yep. Yep, which is why, younger women are always desired. It has nothing to do with, younger women looking better, because let's face it, a lot of us got better. Look better older than we did when we were young. We were a little rough when we were a bit younger, right? It has nothing to do with the look, right? It has everything to do with naivete. That's what it is. It's easier to manipulate a very young woman than it is, an older woman who knows, like, oh, this is sexual harassment, right? So you want to keep them young, you want to keep them naive so that they don't ask too many questions. Oh, Sophia said in Russia, life isn't that good. Some people only make $200 a month. That's why I think that Julia rather be in America than with that weird family. You're right. Oh God, JB says what said Nikki, look up Twin Peaks. They dress way worse than what you're explaining. Oh my gosh. Tara Michelle says she's probably doing the same thing. Probably. Oh yeah, guessing Abercrombie and Fitch are the worst. Yolande, tell it. They definitely sell sex. Laura says, Sophia, it depends on where in Russia the job you do. In Moscow, there are some of the richest people in the world. That is very true. Teresa Gross said, are they still Italian owned? I work for an Italian company. The president mandated red lipstick for female workers. I complained until a box arrived from Sephora with perfect shades for my skin. Oh no, I don't know. I didn't even know they were Italian owned. I had no idea. Oh my God, Raven, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, American Eagle is terrible. I heard that too about American Eagle. Yeah, but there was always stories about Guess and Abercrombie and Fitch. There was always something telling you. If people like release some stories about Abercrombie and Fitch and Guess, Twitter would be insane. Would be insane. Anyway, family, thank you so much for spending time with me. I had a good chat. I got to get up in here because I got to prepare for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is I have to start that in about 10 minutes. But again, we're going to go. I have nothing scheduled this weekend, so we're going to go back to normal. 90 Day Fiance will be back on Sunday nights, and I'll just be doing the Real Housewives of Atlanta on Monday afternoon. I'm going to start doing, if you can stay up late, let your girl know. I am going to be doing late night reviews of Drag Race for all of those who have been asking. I have not been doing it because it's just been, my Fridays have been so crowded with all of these freaking TV shows. There's like 3 TV shows that I wanted to review on Friday. It was just too many to get through. So I just focused on Lover at the Lockup because that is, I have a dedicated fan base for that show. So I just wanted to cater to them, but I will be starting up doing late night reviews of Drag Race. So for some of you, it might be 1. For some of you, it might be 11 or somewhere in there, but it's going to be late. It's going to be late. For my West Coast people, it will definitely will start at about 10:30. So just to let you know, if you're interested in that, Friday nights will be late night Drag Race. Sunday night, we'll go back to 90 Day Fiance Live for however long we have it. And Mondays will remain for the Real Housewives of Atlanta until the season ends or something new comes along. Thank you so much. Before I get out of here, Angie Brooks, thank you so much for joining me. Angie, and giving me your girl a super chat. Angie said, if guests could see you now, that's right. Let them know sexy. Yep. Thank you, Angie, for the super chat. Love you guys. This is the in yard in. I gotta go do Atlanta. Hop on if you don't watch Atlanta. Hop on in about 40 minutes or so. We'll be chatting about something else that probably won't be anything about the episode. So hop on for the chat. If you don't watch the show, hop on for the chat. Hop on about 30 minutes or so, 30 or 40 minutes late into the chat, the review, and we'll probably be talking about something, not the Housewives. No more Bachelor, thank God. But we got Bachelorette. Who wants that? Not me. I want paradise. Just take me to paradise. Anyway, love you, family. Bella. Yes, I can't wait for that. Jessie Lee. Love you guys. I'll see you probably at 2:15 or 2:40, whenever you decide, or I'll see you. Oh no, when will I see you guys again? When will I see you again? I don't know, probably Thursday. Oh, we got to change that. I'm going to find some more content to put up for y'all. We can't wait that long. I cannot wait that long to see y'all. Oh, we're going to have to do something else. I just realized that. Because there's no more Bachelor. So I probably won't see you guys till Thursday. I'm going to fix that. I might do a live talking about Basketball Wives, their last episode on Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, love you, family. See you soon. Bye. Mwah. When will I see you again? When will my heart beat up?